So hey everybody, we've been in a conversation about our thoughts and how our thoughts really move us through the day, how they help to dictate our activity, our emotions, our how we project ourselves to this world, and maybe even our influence on those people around us. So I want to continue that conversation a little bit and talk a little bit about how we can capture our thoughts. And the first thing I want to talk about and give a little bit of evidence to is there's this thing called the reticular activating system, and it's in our brain. It's in the back part of our brain. And I'm not really a scientist, but I've done a little bit of reading and thinking about this and how true it is. But the reticular activating system is a part of our brain that really kind of just filters things. It call it the guard. It guards the details that allows into our brain. There's so many things going on all the time in our world. Our brain cannot take in all the details all at once. So what it does, it says reticular activating system, guard. You guard the details and only let those things in that I want in. So we need to tell the brain what it is we want in. What are those details that we want to come in? So I see it sometimes in evidence like, or I'll talk to athletes and say, if you enter into a team situation and you are looking for something bad, you're looking for something bad from the coach, or you're looking for someone to be selfish, or you're looking for something bad, you know what? You're going to find it every time. Every time. If you're looking and expecting something bad to happen, you're going to find it every single time. But if you enter into a team situation and you're looking for something good to happen, you're going to find it just in the same way. So let me give you a quick little evidence of this for myself as well. That years back, 6-7 years ago, I totaled my Suburban, and I had to go shopping for a new car. So I kind of was inclined to get a Ford Explorer. So as I'm coming back from the dealership after I test drove the first Ford Explorer, driving a new car, I noticed everywhere I saw Ford Explorers. All of a sudden, my eye was catching every Ford Explorer that was on the road. Now, before I went to test drive the Ford Explorer, were those other cars, Ford Explorers, there? Or did they just appear after I took that test drive? No, they were always there. The point is, my brain was not allowing the detail of the Ford Explorers that were out there in because it wasn't relevant. It wasn't important to me. It became important once I test drove that Ford Explorer. So if we know that to be something that happens in our brain, then let's set it up for success or intentional to maybe some things that we want it to think about, those details that we want it to bring into our brain. So a strategy that I've learned, that I use, and I find it works, is to simply make some I wonder statements. So beginning of each day, I know some of the challenges that I have in front of me, and I'll just say, I wonder how, and I'll finish a statement that applies to that challenge. I wonder how. So a statement that I'm applying to myself right now is, I wonder how I will create a leadership council class, or whatever we want to call this, that is fun, that is gets you active, and also you grow value from it. So that's a question. I wonder how I can do that. So I've got a lot of wondering to do, because you may not find this very much fun, but I've got some ideas stirring in my head because I've been planting that in my brain, and the reticular activating system is going to work for me, finding those opportunities, letting those details that will bring that I wonder to life, bring those details into my brain. And then secondly, the other thing that I would like to talk about is starting the day with some appreciation. So starting each morning with, what are some things that I'm thankful for? So if we start each day knowing that about our reticular activating system, if we start each day with writing down some things that we're thankful for, we're going to open up and we're going to start seeing some details in our life that we are thankful for. Let's be honest, right now, the circumstances that we're in, with everything that we're hearing from that are we going to play, are we not going to play, our circumstances, that if we just delve into the circumstances, it's gonna be bad. We're not in good circumstances. But I want to be honest with you in a way that in your life, you're going to have circumstances all the time. There's always going to be circumstances that we could say are not good. This one is particularly not good, but let's develop some strategies in us that through life, as we encounter circumstances, that we can still set our mind in a different direction. So, number one, let's create some I wonder statements. And number two, let's start listing some things that we appreciate, that we are thankful for every day. So that's going to be my challenge to you. Fill out the Google form at the end of this. I would love to hear your responses, and eventually maybe we'll get together as a whole Leadership Council group. I think there's over 70 of us right now, and I would love to get together and do some more participation things. So I look forward to that, but I also look forward to reading your Google form answers as soon as you get that submitted. So have a great day.